Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Today, Frontier gave us a first look at the two new ships coming in Chapter 2 of Beyond. These ships, of course, are the Challenger as well as the Krait. Now you can see the Challenger right here on the screen, and Frontier didn't go into too much action on this particular ship, but we did get to see the loadout and the modules, and you can see it does look very much like the Chieftain. It is, after all, a variant on that. Now, initially, and on more than one occasion, Frontier did say that the Challenger is going to be more manoeuvrable than the Chieftain. Turns out, though, it is actually going to be slightly less manoeuvrable than the Chieftain. But in every other respect, it's a much better ship. It has better hardpoints, it has better armour, and it also has better shields. Now, in case you're wondering, the footage you're seeing here is of course from Frontier's Livestream. Now, I'll put a link below so you can go and watch the full thing if you so want to. But I will do a summary here, mainly just giving you the details of the specifications of the two new ships. So, the Challenger is very much a combat ship. However, unfortunately, it doesn't have a fighter bay. It does have an additional multi-crew seat though. It is a medium-sized ship and there are no rank requirements here. In terms of hardpoints, it has one large hardpoint, 3 medium and 2 small, and these are mostly centralised just like on the Chieftain. There's 4 utility mounts, and the ship itself will cost between 26 to 30 million credits depending on whereabouts in the game you actually buy it. In terms of core outfitting, there's a size 6 power module for a size 6 power plant, there's a size 6 thruster, a size 5 FSD, size 6 power distributor, and a size 5 life support. In terms of optional modules, there's 2 size 6s, 2 size 3s, 2 size 2s, and 3 size 4 military compartments. And this is where it comes into being a military ship or a combat ship. Now, Frontier have said that this won't replace the Chieftain. I'm not quite sure where the Chieftain is actually going to fit in, seeing as this is pretty much better in every respect, aside from the manoeuvrability, I guess. At any rate, the ship everyone really wants to see, of course, is the Krait, and that's right here. We can see the outfitting screen. The Krait, just like the Challenger, I believe, is Horizons only. So if you don't have access to Horizons, then unfortunately you won't be able to buy any of these ships. The Krait is valued at around 40 to 45 million credits, depending on where you buy it. Now, this is a multi-role ship, and it's actually very similar to the Python. They did say it's placed between the gunship and the Python, but to me, it looks like it's going to be pretty much a direct replacement of the Python and is going to be even a little bit better. And considering the price, that's pretty surprising. Now, this has 3 large hardpoints. 3 of them are on top in a triangular formation, and there's 2 medium hardpoints on the bottom. And in just a bit, you'll be able to see them deployed. You can see the 2 bottom hardpoints, the 2 medium bottom hardpoints when you're in your cockpit. There's also a fighter bay on this ship and 4 utility mounts. Now, in terms of core modules, it's a size 7 power plant, a size 6 thruster, size 5 FSD, size 4 life support, and a size 7 power distributor, as well as a size 6 sensors. In terms of optional modules, there's 2 size 6s, 2 size 5s, 1 size 4, 2 size 3s, and 1 size 2. Now, we did get to see the ship in action a little bit, and it does look pretty manoeuvrable. In fact, it looks like a very, very nice ship, even better for its price range. I kind of think a lot of people are going to be jumping into this, especially me, and it may well replace many of your existing ships. In fact, the only downside I could see about it is the relatively low jump range, although that said it's 16 light years here, so with correct outfitting and some engineering, it's possible to get that up pretty high, I would imagine. But surely nowhere near as high as an Asp Explorer, a Diamondback, or an Anaconda. But we will of course have to wait and see before we actually know about any of that. Another thing worth noting is that the boosting speed was 367 meters per second, and that is for an A-rated Krait that's not engineered. Now, I noticed in the previous video I did, the news video actually, 3304 this week, where I talked a little bit about the Krait, there's quite a lot of comments of people saying that Frontier really need to release a non-combat ship. And it looks like the Krait might be exactly that. Although that said, judging on the specifications here, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good combat ship anyway. And also, we did get a nice external look at the ship. Now, as with all ships in Elite Dangerous, it's very hard to judge the scale of things here, but as you come around to see the cockpit, that really does help. And here's a nice silhouette of the ship, very, very distinctive. So a pretty nice looking ship. Now, there were a few other things that Frontier talked about on the live stream, and one of them that I will talk about is the Guardian unlock requirements. Now, these are the things that you had to go out to the Guardian ruins and do the little puzzle there where you ran around and got a blueprint at the end. This unlocked the various Guardian technology, Guardian FSD boosters, Guardian weapons and so on, and quite often you needed multiple blueprints. In some cases you needed as many as 8, meaning you needed to do that run through multiple times. Now Frontier have reduced these requirements for Chapter 2. In fact, they've reduced them down by quite a lot. It looks like now you only need a single blueprint for most of the stuff, and on the high end you need just 2 blueprints in some cases. The rest of the materials, I haven't done a direct comparison just yet, but it looks like they were approximately halved compared to what they were previously. So if you're planning on unlocking Guardian tech, then I'd say wait until Thursday and do it when Chapter 2 releases, because you're going to have a far easier time. So that's pretty much it. That's the first look at the Krait, as well as a little bit of information on the other things coming, such as the Challenger, as well as the Guardian unlocks. Chapter 2 is going to be released on this Thursday, that's the 28th of June. No notion at all on what time it will be released. There's been all different time frames for the previous updates, so I wouldn't even like to take a guess. But as always, I would of course be here with plenty of videos, so I'll see you then. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.